Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, based on where you're watching from. Um, like I've promised that every Saturday I will come to, motivate us as business people, as business minded people. And thank you so much for those that joined last week, for those that couldn't join the live but watched after the live stream. Thank you so much. So I'm waiting for maybe one person to join before we continue. Yes, it's cold here in Jos. It's very cold right now in Jos Plateau State. Yeah, the capital city of Plateau State. All right, guys. Let me introduce myself again. I am Ruth Olayemi Olaleru. All right, I am my husband run Taron Innovative World, the home of creativity and exploit, like you know, or like you're just knowing. Okay, so good morning once again, good afternoon, good evening, based on where you are right now. So today we'll be talking about the power of focus as a business person. Now, when I talk about focus, focus can come in diverse, from the in diverse dimension or diverse direction. That's different direction, different angle. Okay, so now the angle I'm looking at this morning is focusing on your strengths as a business person or as a bag maker. Okay, so like I'm into bag making, I'm into cake modeling and design. I'm into millinery, that's making of hats and caps for ladies, right? I'm into bead making and design, and I'm into making of throw pillows and duvets. Okay, I'm into bridal accessories making, like infants, infants, bouquets, engagement veils. Okay, so I'm into that. Okay, so that's just a brief introduction of myself. Okay, so now today I want to talk about the power of focus as a bag maker or as an entrepreneur, as a business person. Now you see that a lot of times people do not focus, they do not even know their strengths, neither do they know their weaknesses. You need to know your strengths, like as a business person. Like, what I mean is, you see some people, like when they see people, like maybe their friends are into, let's say their friends are into catering services, like day to day, and they see their friends making it in that field. They will say, wow, me too, let me go and join my friend. Whereas where they are actually in, they have not really built that, that particular thing to be strong enough to bring in income for them. So for you to you need to focus on something until you are able to achieve it. Do you understand? So you need to focus on what is working for you. Now you are a bag maker. You know that there are different types of bags, isn't it? There are souvenir bags, right? You can decide to focus on souvenir bag making and make sure that you're very, very good at it. That when people see your work, they will say, wow, this person is doing well. Do you understand? There are people that God gave them the ability to focus on one thing at a time. So that is why you need to know yourself, know your strength and your weakness. So if you want to go into bag making, like I said, there are different types of bags, right? Someone that is making souvenir bags is a bag maker, right? There are fashion bags like this one, fashion bags. Okay, there are fashion bags for guys. Okay, for something like this, you see, this is a purse, right? So there are different types of bags. So but one thing is, you must focus on one first. You need to be very, very good at it first. Now let me give myself as an example. When I started this journey of bag making, I started with souvenir bag. I started with souvenir bag, and I developed myself there so well that when I eventually diverted, or when I eventually like stepped into other bag making, I was good at them, because I had focused on the one I know that was simple for me. I focused on it. I became so perfect in it before I started delving into things like this. But you see, a lot of people, they'll pay anti A, they'll pay anti B. Just like my Telegram class, you see that a lot of people they are really getting something out of it. But the truth is, it's not everybody that is getting something out of it. You see some students who come and ask me something I've already treated in the class. And it's not because they don't want to, but it's just that some people are not focusing on one thing. They want to learn from this person, learn from that person, learn from that person, without really taking their time to absorb the class they have enrolled for. Before you jump into another class, focus on one until you are able to, you are able to be the best. When they are counting the best in your city, you should be mentioned. Even if you are not known physically, there are names that rings bell in the ears of people when they hear it. There are people that, if most times when I go to buy material, when I go to buy material, and I go to where bag material vendors are, you see a lot of people will meet me and say, wow, this is you, this is, Taron Innovative World, this. There are people that don't know you physically, but they have heard about your name. So focus on one thing until you know that you are successful in that aspect. Then move to another one. Don't be a jack of all trade and master of none. But do you know that I want to burst your bubble this morning? That do you know that you can be a jack of all trade and you can be a master of all, because the Bible says it in Ephesians 3:20 that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. If you have Christ in you, He's your hope of glory and He's the one that will strengthen you. But that doesn't mean you keep jumping from one place to another. Learn to, focus on your strength first of all. Focus on it until you are able to make something out of it. If you want to go into fashion bags, but I always advise, start with some simple things. When you start, when I started, I didn't know how to make school bags. Do you understand? I didn't know how to make school bags. But the more I got more experience, customers coming to make souvenir bags and requests, people were saying, Ma, do you make school bags? That time I started developing myself in that, school bag. And from there, I did not start from bag making, from school bag. You see, some people will come, they want your advice. As somebody that have gone ahead, they want your advice, but they are not really seeking your advice. They are actually telling you what they want to do. The truth is, learn from people that have gone ahead of you. My candid advice, most people will say, wow, your work is neat, see, Rome was not built in a day. I had to focus, ask people that are doing well in their field. They didn't start like where they didn't start the way they are. Do you understand? So they had to keep developing themselves. So this morning, my message, all in all, to cut every long story short, is that you should focus. There is power in you focusing on something until you are able to make it in that very aspect. If you are a cook, somebody that loves to cook, focus on it. Develop it until you are grounded. Then you say, yeah, I can move to another thing. And also, do you know that you cannot focus without being prayerful? You need to be prayerful. Yes, you need prayer, because it is God that giveth us the ability to make wealth. Deuteronomy 8:18. It says, now you will remember the Lord your God. I rephrase it, that it is He that giveth you the ability to make wealth. Do you understand? You need to pray. You need to pray. You need to focus. You need to pray to God to help your focus, because the truth is, so many things will come to take your attention. So many things, so many discouragements. Like, there's a post I posted something on my Facebook. My Facebook name is Ruth Olayemi Olaleru. You can follow me if you have not followed me. And also I posted on our Facebook page, Taron Innovative World. Yes, and I think I posted on our Bag Makers World group as well. So you can follow. And so I said, turning challenges into opportunities. You can always turn your challenges into opportunities through the power of focus. Focus on what makes you stand out among others. When they are talking about souvenir bag, like, I know that, yes, when they are talking about souvenir bag, God is helping me. And also even in school bags, lunch bags. Do you understand? And even in my catering, side also, God is helping me as well. But then my advice is, focus on one thing until you are successful. Keep pushing until you make it. Keep pushing until you make it, and God will help you. God will help me. So this is what I said I should talk to you about this morning. So you need to know what works for you. Know what works for you. Know what works for you, not what works for others. Something may work for Auntie A and it may not work for you. And that is why you need consistency. You see, some people will post their business today before they post again on social media till next month or next 2 months, and they want to make money out of it. Consistency is very key as a business person. You need to, you have friends, your WhatsApp, take advantage of your WhatsApp. I'll keep hammering on this. People may you may post something and they will just view and pass. Most people will not even tell you anything. They will not say, well done. Don't bother. The truth is, they are seeing what you're doing, and before you know it, one day, those people that are just watching, they will turn to your customers. It has worked for me. That's what I'm telling you. Focus. Don't follow people. Focus on yourself. Focus on God leading you. And another thing about focus is, let me tell you something. The more you want to be focused, people will come. They will come to, make you feel bad. That's human beings for you. So don't just feel bad about whatever people say. No matter how good you are, you know that it's not everybody can never love you nor like you. That is how life runs. So guys, focus on that thing you're doing. Focus on your business. Focus. Let your mindset be that I want to grow this business to a point that's to an enviable point. Not that I will move from this side. Focus. Prayerfully focus, and God will help you. Thank you so much, guys. See you next week. You can just like this live stream if it has helped you. If I've said something that makes sense, comment in the comment section. All right, guys. So I will not be wasting much of your time. So I think we'll call it a day here. See you next week, and also be expecting videos from me this coming week. Thank you so much. If you have not yet watched any of my videos before, you are missing a lot. Go there, watch videos. You can watch a lot of things, a lot of free videos on bag making. All right, so just go there and watch, and you thank me later. If you also want me to coach you, to mentor you, okay, you can chat me on WhatsApp 08036588365. If you are not in Nigeria, you can add +234 to the number. I'm in Nigeria, okay? So, and the coaching is not free. Yes, I'm going to be coaching you alongside. I'm going to be training you on different other types of bags that are not on YouTube. Okay, guys. So, and I'm going to be teaching you the business aspect of bag making. All right, guys. So, thank you so much. Bye bye. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. Bye bye for now.